In this episode of Pokemon Center Pickups, we are going to be cracking into 10 2-pack blisters with Battle Styles and Darkness Ablaze. All right, so I'm going to be completely honest. I totally forgot that I bought these. I bought these back in early February. I just happened to be on the Pokemon Center website, and there they were. The limit was 10, and I was like, why not? It'll probably be fun to open. But I didn't look close enough and see that there was Darkness Ablaze in there, which is by far the worst Sword and Shield set that came out throughout the Sword and Shield era, but at least there's a big Charizard in it. If we hit that, it would probably be worth it. But in the Battle Styles, pretty good. Battle Styles is actually a pretty good set. The top 3 chases for this one are the Tyranitar V Alt Art, the Rapid Strike Urshifu VMAX Alt Art, and the Empoleon Alt Full Art. Now that's pretty good. In the Darkness Ablaze, you got the Charizard VMAX, which is the top chase, but it's only worth about $33 raw. Behind that, Salamence VMAX Rainbow, $12, and the Eternatus VMAX, which is $10 on the open market. And there's a raw card, so really bad set for players, really bad set for collectors, aside from that one Charizard VMAX. But I've got 10 of these, so let's open them. Who cares what we get? It'll still be fun to crack into them. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with this. We'll start off with Darkness Ablaze. Now, I wanted to talk about this real quick. So this Snorlax comes in every single one of these 2-pack blisters. Now, this is actually a decent PSA 10 card, but they are so jammed into that blister, I imagine it's very hard to get a PSA 10 with these. Not to mention the quality control for Sword and Shield era was just awful. Pretty much every single one of these that came out was very off-center, and they all have a ton of print lines in the hollow foil. And on the back, there was a bunch of nicks and dings. This is actually the best looking one that I pulled out. And if you look close, you can still see it's very, very left heavy on this one. So unfortunately, I won't be able to send any of these to get graded because Snorlax is a very collectible Pokemon. And at a PSA 10, each one of these would be $75. So if I could have PSA 10 to all 10 of them, that'd be $750 that I could put back into my collection. But unfortunately, they're just going to go into my Cosmos Hollow collection. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and we'll get started, and we're going to go with Darkness Ablaze first. At least we'll get the crappy set out of the way first, and then we'll go for Battle Styles after that. See if we can't pull a Tyranitar, an Urshifu, or an Empoleon. One of those would be nice, and there's a backwards code card in there. Nice. Sword and Shield, 4 to the front for Sword and Shield. And then we'll see what we get from here. We'll see how many off-centered cards we get in this one. Now, I'm not really a Sword and Shield collector. I'm more of just a hit chaser for Sword and Shield. So whatever we get is what we get. And if it's good enough, I'll send it out to get graded. And then usually, oh, well, there you go. Salamence VMAX on the first pack. So the ultra rare there. Not too bad for Darkness Ablaze. Unfortunately, nothing really is worth much in this set. This card right here is the number 11 card in the set. So that would be roughly $4 or so for a PSA or for a raw card. PSA 10, not sure. I have to look that up, and of course I'll edit it into the video afterwards, but not a bad hit for the first pack of Darkness Ablaze, as bad as the set is. It looks pretty good on the back, so depending on things, Salamence is actually quite a collectible Pokemon too, so we might see if we might want to send this off to get graded, but I'll have to, of course, take a closer look after the video and all that and see if it would be worth my time to actually send it in to get graded. So not bad for pack number 1 of Darkness Ablaze. Hopefully we can get that kind of luck with Battle Styles as well. I don't know why I keep wanting to call Battle Styles Rebel Clash for some reason. I re-recorded the intro to this video like 10 times because I couldn't figure out what the hell the set was called. Every time I had to turn the blister around and look at it and see exactly what I was looking at. So unfortunately for this set being so bad, it kind of sucks because some of the artwork in it is really good. But as for the collectible cards, you're not really looking at much. There's a hollow Arctozolt. So we got a couple hollow hits there, which I feel like you don't see often in Sword and Shield. Back-to-back hollows. But I'm sure not every single one of these packs is going to have a hollow in it. But we'll find out. Darkness Ablaze, one of the cheapest master sets to finish for Sword and Shield, if you're into that kind of thing. I'm currently working on every master set for Scarlet and Violet, And something about those third sets in the expansions that usually feature Charizard. And for this one, also features Charizard. And Obsidian Flames, just like Darkness Ablaze, is the cheapest set to master in the Scarlet and Violet era. Rhyperior V. So not bad. 2 hits out of Darkness Ablaze in 3 packs. Or if you want to call the holo there a hit as well, maybe 3. But regardless, we're actually not doing too bad with Darkness Ablaze. Get into pack number 4 here. See what we can do here with pack number 4. Start off with Psychic Energy. Simpor, Leyron, Dunsparce, Jigglypuff. That's a cool Jigglypuff card. I like that one. Dino, Skitty, Gullet, Powerful Energy, super powerful, and a Dracovish. Holo at the end. So at least we're 4 for 4 on holos with Darkness Ablaze. I'm not super familiar with the Sword and Shield era. Unfortunately, I was out of the game at that time. I started collecting again in 2023, right when Scarlet and Violet Base came out. Took a long time off, which I shouldn't have done because there's a lot of stuff that I'm really salty I missed out on. But life happens and just don't have time for stuff. But at this point now, I do have time, so full send right back into the hobby. Opened over 2,100 packs for Scarlet and Violet, which is crazy. But I'm doing pretty good with master sets. Thievul, our first non-holo rare there. So we had a good run, 4 in a row. But that's okay, because it's just Darkness Ablaze. Not overly concerned with how it turns out. To be honest, I kind of just like ripping packs. So even if it is Darkness Ablaze, I'm not really going to sweat it because hitting packs and finding some hits is pretty fun. Especially when you pay $9.90 for a 2-pack blister. That's always nice. Vanillix at the end on that one, another non-holo. 4 packs left of Darkness Ablaze. 4 packs left to find that fat Charizard. See if it might be in here. Sword and Shield, though, it's not like it's going to be a 10 anyways. But it'd be pretty cool to have for the personal collection. It's like I'm showing the code cards. Does anybody even use these anymore from Sword and Shield? Do they even still work? I don't know if they still work. Steenie. Vanillite. Bunnelby. Simipour Reverse. Salamence V. So another Salamence hit. This one coming out. We've got 2 Salamence here. That one definitely not worth a lot, just the regular V. But that's our 3rd hit from Darkness Ablaze. We'll take it. 3 hits in 10 packs from a set that doesn't have the greatest hit rates in the world. All right, let's see what we can do with pack number 7. Trying to find that chunky Charizard. Seems like the same pack I just opened. Staraptor. Non-holo on that one. 2 packs of Darkness Ablaze left, and then we'll get into battle styles. Hopefully find one of those Tyrannitars. That Tyranitar is such a cool card. I would love to have that. Would love to pull that top chase for battle styles. I feel like we've seen Simipour a lot. And Skitty. Toxapex. Scizor V. It's another hit coming out. It's hit number 4 for battle styles. Hit number 4. So even if we open this pack and there's no hit in this one, 40% hit rate, still not bad. If only it was a better set. But Battle Style should be much more fun to open. So we know there's some good stuff in there. All right, last pack. Last pack, Darkness Ablaze, Starly Reverse, and Excelgor. Non-holo on the last pack. But not too terrible. I think we did okay. I think we did okay on the Darkness Ablaze. We got the Scizor V, the Salamence V, Rhyperior V, and the Salamence VMAX. It's a cool card. Texture is good. Very colorful. Nice card to have, really. Even if it isn't worth too much. All right, so let's do Battle Styles now. All right, so first pack of Battle Styles. See if we can get a good hit off the first pack of Battle Styles, just like we did on Darkness Ablaze. Doesn't look like it, though. Bad code card. Unfortunate. But doesn't mean that there's no hit in here. Just means that there's probably not a hit in here. But we'll find out. We got a Bisharp, the Golbat, Spearow, Pachirisu, Cherubi, Mindfu, Silicobra, Houndour, and an Aegislash at the end. Non-holo there. So definitely no hit in there with that green code card. Green code cards from Sword and Shield. Not fun to see. Pretty much almost guaranteed 100% of the time to not get a hit. Just like this next pack here as well. But like I said, it can still happen. It's just pretty unlikely. Carbonine, Fearow, the Cubone. That's a cool Cubone card. I like that. Gen 1 cards I love. Gen 1 Pokemon in different sets. I do love seeing those. The Cubone's cool. Roly-Poly and a Vivian at the end there. So once again, the green code card. No bueno. If you didn't know that, the code cards are different because they actually weigh a different amount. That prevents people from weighing the packs to find and pull out all the hits. Same thing with the white code cards in the Sword and Shield era, that you see coming out every now and then. But it doesn't always mean there's no hit in the pack. Sometimes you can find one, and it's actually a huge surprise when you do, because it's just so unlikely. So Landit and a Drampa. So 0 for 3 now. 0 for 3 on Battle Styles, which is not what we want to see. Definitely don't want to see that in Battle Styles. Battle Styles is a pretty good set. It's got some good chase cards, good hits in the set. And, oh, we got a shot in this one. That's what we want to see. That kind of code card is what we want to see. So we got a shot, but it could just be a normal holo. Either way, we'll see what we get. Crawdaunt, Doublade, Onyx, Spearow, Sizzlipede, Shinx, Cacnea, Houndoom Reverse, and Cherrim. So we just get the regular holo out of that one. But that's what that does. That code card offset in the holo weight there. So now 0 for 4 on Battle Styles. The beginning of Sword and Shield was just really not that impressive overall. I wasn't collecting in it, but you know, learning what I'm learning as I go. I know a lot about Scarlet and Violet. I know a lot about base set and Gen 2 Pokemon and the Neo series and all that. But the Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, X, Y, all that. Still learning about that. Still catching up with that stuff since I was out for so long. Not collecting. Cacturn Reverse. Tapu Koko. VMAX on this one. Not too bad. Pulling another VMAX. This one coming out of Battle Styles. We'll take it. We'll take the VMAX from Battle Styles. Any hits are good hits. At least that's how I like to think about it. Something you didn't have and it's a hit. You had a good pack. So the Tapu Koko VMAX. Not too bad. Pretty cool card, really. Just like that Salamence. Very colorful. Good artwork. Kind of like it. All right, next pack. This will be pack number 6. That was our first hit out of Battle Styles. We got a shot for another one here, though. See what comes out of this one. Could just be another normal holo. So we don't want to get our hopes up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude. There's a good hit in here. Let's go. Bronzor, Tepig, Pachirisu, Mindfu, Horsey Reverse, and Orbeetle. Unfortunate. Orbeetle, regular holo in this one. Just a donation to my local card shop. That's what those are. So I'm not actively collecting Sword and Shield, and I don't think I ever will. But I'm sure somebody might like it. Orbeetle fan out there. Do those exist? Is there actually Orbeetle fans? Again, this pack not looking good. The code card that we just saw. Bronzor, Tepig, Weepinbell, Phalanx, non-holo. 3 packs of Battle Styles left. Green code card. Not good. Seen a lot of, didn't see many of those. Well, actually, we didn't see any of them because all the code cards in Darkness Ablaze were backwards. Which I don't know. I actually don't know if they were backwards. That just might be how they were put in there. So I didn't see the front of them to know if we were going to get a hit or not. Galarian Mr. Mime, Boltund, non-holo. All right, 2 packs left, Battle Styles. Let's go. Come on. Give us something. Only had 1 hit so far out of 10 packs of Battle Styles. We got a shot in this one. That's the code card we want to see. All right. Electric Energy. See what we can get in here. Yamper, Lickitung, Zubat, Galarian Slowbro, Colossal. Regular holo on that one. And we got 1 pack Battle Styles to go here. See if we can get a little last pack magic for another hit in here. Or if the code card is just going to ruin our day right off the bat. And what do we got? Oh, we got a good code card. So could get a little bit of last pack magic here. Unfortunately, the back of whatever this holo is right here does not look good. Super white on every single corner. Whatever was going on there was a dull blade cutting these cards. Hopefully it's not the Tyranitar. Cubone, Pawniard, Houndour, Crawdon, and our last card is Tapu Bulu, just the regular holo. So unfortunately, out of Battle Styles, only pulling 1 hit. I guess at least it was a VMAX, the Tapu Koko VMAX. So that's about it. So that's it. 5 hits total in 20 packs. So what is that? 25% hit rate. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Tapu Koko, Salamence VMAX, Rhyperior V, Salamence V, and Scizor V. And that is going to do it for the Battle Styles Darkness Ablaze blisters. So that is going to do it for this one. I've never really opened a lot of Battle Styles or Darkness Ablaze in one sitting. And while 10 packs isn't really a lot, it was still pretty fun to open sets from 4 to 5 years ago. Don't really get to do that often, so that's why I scooped those up from the Pokemon Center website when I had the chance. Although we didn't get much, I still think it was a ton of fun. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up down below. And if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing to the channel. I would really appreciate it. With that, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.